It's almost hard to believe how much work goes into building a satellite. A satellite that you see back there has 66 different harnesses, multiple systems, star tracker, solar panels, propulsion system, all these different elements that all have to come together.
My name is Anita Becerra, and I'm the Senior Supervisor of Space Systems Production. I have a highly skilled team that allows us to produce spacecraft at scale. What's great about Rocketlab is that everything is made in-house. So we have things like our reaction wheels, radios, some harnessing, all of those things are made by Rocketlab, and it allows them to reach our work cells quicker.
I mean, vertical integration is certainly something that differentiates us from a lot of our competitors. I often refer to us being a company that is getting the raw material rolled into the one side of the door, and on the other side of the door, beautiful rockets and beautiful spacecrafts leave our building.
My name is Kimberly Frazier. I'm a Senior Integration and Test Lead at Rocketlab. So we've taken a panel approach to building spacecraft, which essentially means that we're broken down the spacecraft into smaller parts and we're building and testing it in pieces. It also allows us to swap panels between spacecraft. So if we have one panel that fails or has an issue, we can just pull in another right away. Allows us to move a lot faster.
What really helps us if you build a lot of the components in-house, that you can really look at your system from a holistic perspective. If we just look at the satellites behind us, we intentionally designed the satellite to an ideal stage, knowing what components are going to be added to the satellite. So we optimize not only the satellite, we optimize the components, so we optimize the entire system. And that also allows us to be much faster on the market because we control everything in-house.
This is where our spacecraft build begins. So we have piece parts that we receive. They go through an incoming inspection and they get assembled to a completed structure frame assembly. We have reaction wheels, PPUs, comms plates, and these are all the different sides of the spacecraft that get assembled in this area, and then they get physically integrated into the actual structural frame assembly. We put the first couple of panels on, and that's where we integrate a lot of the bulkier avionics components, and then we hand it off to engineering where they perform a lot of their tests.
Yeah, so the INT team's job is the last piece in the flow. We're really the last group that gets to touch the satellite and make sure that everything is working before it goes out the door. So we're doing a lot of the little checks along the way and helping build those up with production, and then at the end doing the big system level test showing that the whole system works together. I think the biggest challenge is just moving fast. You're more likely to make mistakes or forget things or miscommunication between teams. And so we've really tried to build in those daily tag-ups, very clear work instructions, and very clear processes for this program to make sure that we all know what's going on. And if you're unsure, you know who to ask.
The pure talent that is here within Rocketlab is absolutely mind-blowing. We're not just building spacecrafts, we're really redefining the space industry. So by having a very high vertical integrated approach, having the best people in the industry and outside the industry getting together, and also being absolutely dedicated every single day, that really makes the difference. And that allows us to grow faster than others, that allows us to be more competitive. Certainly 100% mission success, that's what we all tell our people internally. What that means is that everybody who is doing something within our company, from a design, from a building perspective, we always have the highest standard of quality that we apply to whatever we do. So we test the individual components, we test subsystems, and we test the entire system to just make sure that we always have 100% mission success.